I was expecting to learn about the complex sort of socio-technical and cultural variations amongst the participating countries and institutions, about differences in how the public benefit of this kind of research is a trade-off between individual respect for rights and also begin to explore some of the technical security issues in exchanging these very large amounts of data in a highly interconnected project. Well, I think the highlights for me so far is that there needs to be quite a lot of preparation for the information architecture with a view to modern information security risks. We know that the general security situation on the internet is deteriorating. It's going to probably get worse before it gets better. So a project such as this, which involves ultimately interactive and potentially linkable sharing of data, raises pretty serious large-scale risks of hackers breaking in and even potentially insiders within institutions being able to access data that they shouldn't. So I think the first lesson I've seen emerge from the discussion so far is we probably need to prioritize that activity of a systematic analysis of those risks, building in technical terms what's called a threat model, and then to be able to apply some very recent research from computer science into how we can anonymize that data effectively, and then also analyze, using particular anonymization techniques, what the trade-off is, how much research power, statistical power, if you like, we're giving up for a particular level of anonymization and risk, and then maybe having to make adjustments in different areas of the project to take account of that. I think it's that there's a very, very interesting group with very diverse expertise here who I think are very well equipped to tackle the challenge of trying to bring together the technical security questions which I've mentioned with also the ethical questions of patient consent and informed consent. And then we may find that there are areas where we need to have different policies for different types of research. So I think there's a lot of work to do. Well, we had in discussion the case arising, for example, of Huntington's chorea, which is a genetically sort of transmissible disease, but which has sort of wicked moral effects, whereby people might, for rational reasons, prefer not to know. But other people take a completely different ethical stance and say, in fact, it's much better for society and, in fact, for the families concerned to know what may be very difficult truths about the genes that they carry. And there seems to be enormous research potential in correlating different kinds of medical information from genetic studies and also then from neurological and brain imaging studies. So bringing all that together within an ethical framework will be possibly an unprecedented challenge given the scale of the project.